made by shutting down or by decommitting some generating units when they are not needed. The engineering load demand while minimizing starting and operating cost with function. So let's see this this by an example. Basically, there are units given for with 150 megawatt to 600 megawatt, and unit 2 with 100 megawatt to 100 megawatt to 200 megawatt. The equation for the cost estimation of for all three units F1, F2, F. The question: what combination of the best for 50 megawatt? So here are 8 possible scenarios. Let us one by one. In unit one, we said all the 3 units are in minimum generation 0. Things feasible. And unit 8 and is megawatt. If we talk about fourth scenario in which unit maximum generation will be 600 megawatt, and by adding the minimum generation of both generating units, minimum generation will be 150 megawatt. But we only need 550 megawatt maximum generation from unit from unit power 550. So by 4 and 3 in the fuel cost estimation equations, F2 of P2 and F3 cost for 3,658. Up the rating units results 5,418. If
Salman, no screen.
Okay, hello everyone. I think Salman have some problem with internet. So can you guys hear me? I could not start whenever any of one from you can't hear. Okay, can you see my screen too? Wait, just wait. Hold on.
No.
You should share your screen.
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen.
Next time, before you give us your presentation, please try to give your presentation among your group members in advance of this class. I mean that, please ensure the quality of your presentation. Okay. In advance of you give your formal presentation to your classmates in this class, you should try to give it among your members and ensure that it's okay for today's class. Okay.
Yes, teacher. So now can you see the PPT?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Is okay now?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Teacher, you know that this is not our team problem. This is an internet problem. Okay. So before go anywhere, I would like to be explain unit commitment more. So what is the unit commitment? Okay. The optimal selection of combination of units to be committed to meet a particular demand. What is mean by this? For example, we have a 3 units in a power plant, unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. And then unit 1 is producing 500 megawatt, unit 2 10 megawatt, and unit 3 is 15 megawatt. So what is the demand of the regional load? For example, the regional load is saying that they are going to require 25 megawatt. So which units is need to be turned on? This is our this is called the unit commitment. Okay, I mean to say, when the load is increased, which unit generator should be start, and when the load is decreased, which units should be turned off. This is the unit commitments. Okay, so now I'm explaining PPT number 5. Okay, example, and then have nodes. The least expensive way to supply the generation is not with all 3 units running, or with any combination involving 2 units. Okay, this is very important. As I said before, which units is need to start. This is the I mean, this should be knowledge of an operating engineer. Okay, and the second point is the optimal commitment is to only run unit 1, the cost economic unit. So this is very important, which units should be very economic for us, and which unit should be should be run. So if I open my whiteboard, no, white. Okay, for example, here we have a 3 units, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, and this is producing 5 megawatt. Okay, and then for example, this is 10 megawatt, and for example, this is this generator or this unit is going to produce 50 megawatt. Okay, and here we have a regional load. Okay, this is going to require 25 megawatt. So which units need to be open? We cannot only turn on this, because this is only 5. So we need to turn on these 2, 1 and 2. Okay, these 2 bus bars we can give to them, and they can complete their required. Okay, this is called the unit commitments. So now I would like to go to the PPT. Here. Now I'm on a third point. By only running the most economic units, the load can be supplied by the unit operating closer to its efficiency. This means that we should know which is belongs to their requirement. Like here 2 and 3 units are required to them, so we need to turn on the 2 units. My all the speaking, or my all the presentation will go around on these 2 topics. The one is what is the demand of the electricity, what will be the peak hours, and what will be the electricity cost. Okay, so now on a fourth point, if another unit is committed, both unit 1 and the other unit will be loaded further from their best efficiency point, resulting in the higher net cost. Okay, this means that we cannot open the first unit. We need to turn on that second and the third again. So now I will talk about the what is the peak hours, and Yes. Here I'm on a 6th slide. Okay, and there I'm going to talk about daily load patterns. Okay, you know that if I comparison here that 3 a.m. Okay, this graph is about is divided between two things. The horizontal is the time of the day and the vertical is total loading. Okay, if you can see that on a 3 a.m. My this graph is going down. So this means that on 3 a.m. the load is very lower because industries are closed on 3 a.m. Everything, I mean the energy consuming things are closed on this time. But if you see the 3 p.m. the graph is going onward. This means that on 3 p.m. The load is higher here. Okay, so now consider the load demand with a simple peak valley pattern. Okay, in order to optimize the operation of the system, a unit must be shut down as load goes down. Okay, as I said before, when the load goes down, we need to close the units. Okay, then the unit must be recommitted as the load goes up. Okay, when the load is going to high, we need to be generate, or we need to be connect one or two or three, I mean more than one units. Okay, now simply approach to the solution is a simply priority list schedule. So I would like to be explain this more with the help of that table. Okay, so now I am on a 7th slide. Here you can see that there is a table. On a first column, there is a load, then unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So you can notice that on 1200 megawatts, no, 100 and 1200 load requirement, and the unit 1, 2, 3 all are on. Okay, and on 1000 both two are on, like unit 1 and unit 2 are on, but unit 3 is off. Okay, and then if we goes down on 950, unit 1 and unit 2 are on, but unit 3 is off. This is our requirement. Like when the load is 550, only unit 1 will be on, other will be off. When the load is 600, my unit 1 will be on, and again both two are off. And when the load is going to increase, like when the load is on 1000, all two units are on, unit 1 and unit 2 are on, but unit 3 is off. And when the load is 1200, all three units is need to be on. Okay, so example, use the brute force technique to obtain the shutdown rule for the range of loads from 1200 to 500 megawatt in a step of 50 megawatt. Okay, you can see that there's a difference of 50 megawatt. Okay, when the load is above 1000 megawatt, run all the three units. You can see that here. I'm talking about that graph. You know, this graph is between the time of the day and total loading. Okay, you know, on a on a 3 a.m. the graph is going down, and here is only unit 1. Unit 1 is operating, and the lower band, I'm talking about only the lower band, is unit 1. And when we go above 600 megawatt, unit 2 is going to operate, and my graph is going increasing and increasing. When and again, when my load is going to, I mean, when the load is above 1000 megawatt, and I will be on, I will be on, I will fall on unit 3, and my all the units work. And on these conditions, you can see that my graph is going to above. Okay, Now I will talk about, you know that when the demand of electricity increase, which means that my peak hours is increased. Okay, I would like to share my, just hold on. Okay, you can see that when the demand is high, okay, when the demand is high, so which means that my peak hours will be high. This is the time, and this is the load. Okay, so my peak hours will be high. I'm talking about this 3 p.m. Okay, so when the demand is high, my peak hours will be high. So when you turn on the I mean the things which which takes I mean high electricity, so the cost will be high. I would like to talk about okay, wait. When the demand is high, so which means that peak hours will be high, which means that your cost will be high. Okay, and when the demand is lower, your peak hours no peak hours, so your cost will be lower. So I would like to suggest you, when the peak hours are high, you no need to be turn on your AC, your iron, you know, your clothes iron, that takes more current or more electricity. So now in Pakistan, I would like to tell you which are the peak hours. Okay, this is an K Electric company. Wait. Okay, this is the K Electric company, which is the very best company in Pakistan. So I will tell you when the peak hours will be begins. So from April, okay, April to October. April to October, 6:30 p.m. to 10:30. Oh, my writing is not very good. 10:30 p.m. So in April, I mean in summer days, April to October, 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. will be the peak hours. If if you want that your bill should not be exceed from your salary, so you should not run your AC or any electricity consuming things should not be run on this time, 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Now on a winter, from November to March, okay, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So in November to March, your 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. will be your peak hours, and the other 20 should be the normal. Okay, 20 hours should be the normal. So no, sorry. So this is finished. I think I explained. I think I explained good. No problem. So I would like to forward this presentation to next member. This is finished.
Hi, everyone. I hope you all are doing well.
Sajid, do you have any question? Sajid.
So now they can head.
Okay, anybody have any question on my presentation? He's freely to ask.
Hello, Bilal. Excuse me. I'm audible to you people. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
सलमान भाई अनम्यूट करके